financial circumstances that we didn't anticipate. Maybe you have lost your job, become unemployed, or furloughed due to the pandemic. Maybe you've suffered from ill health and had to spend money on healthcare that you didn't anticipate. Maybe you've made unwise decisions about your spending and you've suffered from unnecessary heartache. Anyone can find themselves in debt for any number of reasons. This lady that we're going to tell you about found herself in debt due to the death of her husband.
I want to tell you a story about a lady who found herself in debt after the death of her husband. Her creditors came to her door looking for money that she owed. Unsure of what to do and where to turn next, she went to her church and asked them for some advice. Her church leader advised her to go back home to see what items she had in her house that could possibly be sold. So she headed back home, and with the help of her 2 sons, she gathered up items in her home that she thought could be sold. She went back to her church leader, explained that she had gathered up these items, and asked him what to do next. He simply said, go back, take those items, sell them, and see if you can pay off your debts. The lady took that advice. She sold the items, and not only did she have enough money to pay off her debts, but she had some money left over to live on. This is a story of debt, and with the right advice, this lady became debt-free. This is a story not told from today, but from the Old Testament times. It's a story found in 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 to 7. The prophet Elisha was able to help a poor widow. Elisha didn't help the lady by paying off her debts. He simply gave her advice of how she could pay off the debts with the things that she had in her own home. Our role in CAP isn't to pay off people's debts. It's to give them advice on budgeting, enabling them to pay off the debts for themselves. Debt and creditors were an issue back in Old Testament times, and unfortunately they're still an issue in our world today.
CAP provides help for clients through the work of the local churches. We come alongside clients and provide face-to-face counselling. We assist them to gather up paperwork. We help them to formulate a budget to live within their means. We contact creditors on their behalf and attempt to stop interest rates and charges. Our CAP clients pay into a CAP plan which not only assists them to pay off their debt, but also helps them to save for unforeseen circumstances. The Bible has much to say about Christians and their role in society in reaching out to the poor. Luke chapter 4 verse 18 says, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners, for recovery of sight to the blind, and to set the oppressed free." Our role as Christians is not only to reach out to the poor in a practical way, but to also share the good news of the gospel so that people can become free from their burden of sin.